In this video, I'll be teaching you how to spawn any object in Godot 4.3 using only visual scripting. So right here we'll have two scenes. We have the scene where we're going to be spawning an object, and we have a 2D object we're going to be spawning. You can apply this also in 3D. So right now this is the object and it's actually at the center. That's what you have to make sure. So the thing you want to do is that first you go back to the scene where you want to put this, and we'll have a backdrop, a white backdrop. And the first thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to right click and I'm going to add a node 2D. So the node 2D is just a point I'm going to be using to spawn in the object. So it's just over here right now. So I want it to be spawning from at the center here. So you want to put it at that point. Now I'm going to right click here and I'm going to add a particular script. So right now my orchestrator add-on has been added here. If you want to know how to do that, you check out my videos in my channel to see how to install the orchestrator add-on. So if you click on the add attach script, you can go here, and I would like to call this my spawn 2D, and I will just save it on my scripts and I'll create it. Make sure you have the orchestrator turned on and you just create that. Now for information, this 2D object is actually a rigid body, and I have made it so that it actually falls immediately it's coming in. It will actually fall down under gravity. So we'll have this here. So right now here I'm going to add this script, and I will tell it to be able to instantiate this particular object in this particular scene where it wasn't at the beginning of this particular work. So here I would like you to instantiate this 2D object in this particular scene. Now I'll go into my script, and first I'm going to start with ready. So I'm going to type right click and type ready, and I'm going to get that. So the ready, when it's ready, I want it to go ahead to do something. So it's going to do a while. So the while is for it to be perpetually spawning particular object, except you want it to actually meet a particular. If you want to use a timer, you can use a timer. Tell it whenever a timer runs, or maybe every 3 seconds, it should bring up a particular thing. But here I want to do it from a while loop here. So I'm going to just click on that so that it's going to just do that forever. And I'm going to tell it delay. So you can use a timer, or you can use it this way that I'm using it right now. So I want it every 1 second is going to be bringing something out. So right now I want to put what it's going to bring. So I'm going to right click and bring instantiate. So if I go to instantiate, I'm going to add this here, and I'm going to assign this scene to my 2D scene, and the 2D scene is this 2D object that is here. This could also be a 3D object if you want to do it in 3D. So once you do this, you come up here, drag this out. Don't use the one on top, just drag the one below, and type child, and you see add child. So it's going to instantiate it and add as a child of this particular scene, this 2D scene. So I'm going to join this to this place. So we'll have something like this. And the last thing you want to do is to tell it, because this is the point, I can call this my spawn point. So in this spawn point, I want it to be where it will be, spawning to, or where it will be appearing each time it actually creates the object. So I have this spawn point, and I'm going to go to my transform. Look at the position there. I'll drag this out, and I will use set, and I'm just going to drag this into here. So it's going to use this particular position. So right now, if you right click and play this particular scene, let's see what happens. So it begins to spawn the object automatically. So this could be used for spawning a player, spawning scenes, for creating maybe an endless runner. It can also be used for spawning for shooting. Like if you want to shoot a gun, you can use the same thing here. You just have to code that particular object to be moving at a particular direction, and then you can spawn into a particular scene when something happens. So that's basically the simple way how you can be able to spawn objects inside Godot engine using just visual scripting. So it's a very simple thing. So that is how you spawn objects inside Godot 4.3 using just visual scripting. So you can use this both for 3D and for 2D. I'll see you in the next video.